Spanish 4, Contemporary Life, Vocab, 146 through 150. I'm going to say the following words and phrases in English, then Spanish, then clap. And after I clap, I'd like you to repeat just the Spanish with me. Here we go. 146, tools, herramientas, herramientas. 147, to survive, sobrevivir, sobrevivir. 148, to take care of, atender, atender. 149, the literacy, la alfabetización, la alfabetización. And 150, the international flight, el vuelo internacional, el vuelo internacional. And to fly, volar, volar. How are we going to remember that herramientas is tools? Well, see the word her, see the word men, and see TAS, task. Her goal was to give the men tools to help them finish the task. So pretend there's a woman with lots and lots of tools and she sees some guys struggling to do something. So she goes over and she offers some tools to the men. Her goal was to give the men tools to help them finish their difficult task. Now, to survive is sobrevivir. Okay? Now, obviously, vivir is to live, and obviously, if you live, you survived. But check this out. Survive has several of the same letters as sobrevivir in the same order. S-R-V-I-V, S-R-V-I-V. So, to survive is sobrevivir. To take care of is atender. I have a tendency to take care of my kids, or I have a tendency to take care of matters of importance. So I have a tendency, atender, to take care of things. Literacy is alfabetización. Obviously, if you can read and write, if you're literate, you know the alphabet. So see the word alphabet? Now, it doesn't end in O or A, so how are we going to remember that alfabetización is feminine? Well, Spanish words that end in CION are always feminine. La educación, la proclamación, la alfabetización. And words that end in CION in Spanish always have an accent over the O. Now, we say in English international flight. In Spanish, they say flight international. Now notice, in Spanish, words don't end in TION. The TION changes to CION, okay? So, el vuelo internacional. Now, to fly is volar. Everybody say velocity. Velocity. Flight is a function of velocity. If you get a brick going fast enough, it'll fly. If you get a car going fast enough, it'll fly. So if you get enough velocity, anything is going to fly. It's a boot verb, so this O turns into UE. And what's the only form where this O doesn't turn into UE? Well, obviously the we form, because we keep our letter. Cool. Let's do our post quiz. I'm going to cover up the Spanish. Take a few moments, look at these English words and phrases, and say the Spanish equivalents out loud, or even better, look at these words and phrases and write the Spanish equivalents down on paper to make sure you can spell them. This has been Spanish 4, Contemporary Life, Vocab, 146 to 150.